Shall we play a game?
Hello and welcome back to Vintage Gaming Memories. I appreciate your interest in this video and with the channel. It's your views, your comments, and subscriptions that really motivates me to continue to put out these videos, so I thank you for doing that. In this video, I suppose we have a somewhat rare handheld game. This is the Bandai Electronics Space Shot game that came out in 1979. It has LEDs. Well, to be exact, it has only 6 LEDs for the entire game. And this was one of a series of similar games that Bandai produced, but this one stands on its own by being a non-sport type game. The others that were in the series were baseball, football, basketball, bowling, and hockey. Comment down below and let me know if you have or ever saw any of these before. I really had a hard time finding this. I'm not quite certain though if I'm going to collect the series, but we'll see after I open this and try this one out. Enough talking, let's open this. That is the game. So I guess I should have prefaced that this was one of 3 items that came from the same seller. If you might have saw that other video, which was the Mattel Instant Replay record player, that came from the same seller as this item, as well as one more that I'll be putting a video out shortly. But this was listed as tested in working condition, which is good to know. And it's really small, which I was aware. Here's just a quick measurement to give you an idea. It's about 5 1/4 long by about 2 3/4 wide, and a little bit less than half an inch, about a half an inch tall or deep. So it's a very small game as compared to other handheld games. And here's an idea of my hand holding it. Very, very small. But as I mentioned, it has only 6 LEDs for the entire game. Each of these areas here that are kind of with the little darkened lens is the actual LEDs underneath them. So there's only 6 of those. There's got a power off and on slider. There's a play button. And then there are shots and scores as a counter that you would manually track. And then on the back side, you have a really nice summary that's in excellent condition. You have the battery compartment, 9-volt battery, no corrosion whatsoever, very clean. And then we have 3 screws, star screws in there, and they're all intact. So really good condition game. I mean, not much to it though. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. Now this game is pretty basic, and it might seem crazy too, because wait till you hear how this works. It's a one-player game in the sense that one player, or the player that begins this game, needs to finish his or her turn before the final score is determined. And then you can have anyone else try to beat that score. It's manual scoring here, and manual tracking for the shots. You are supposed to have only 5 shots, because it only goes up to 5 on the counter here. So you can see 1 and 5. And then scoring goes from 0 all the way up to 90 and then back to 0 again. It does say in the back here of the instructions that a goal is to obtain 100 or more points in the 5 shots you get. And the way you do this is when you turn it on, you hold this button down, and it'll continue to go in a different sequence of lights lighting up, and then when you let go, it will eventually stop, and wherever it lands, that's the score you get. So you can score anywhere between -10 at the lowest, and the highest is 40 points, which is the mothership. So is there some strategy? Is there some, it's more luck, I would think, but we'll see. So if you get 5 shots and you get all motherships, that's 200 points max, and if you have 5 shots and you get the lowest, -10 for Invader, then obviously that's a -50. And that's pretty much it. You can see all the different types of scores you can get depending upon where the LED stops after you let go of the button. So let's put a 9-volt battery in here and give this a shot. No pun intended. And let's see what this game looks, sounds, and kind of feels like. Okay, so I got my 9-volt battery. plastic is very soft, I have to say. It's very kind of like it reminds me of the Funtronics from Mattel. And kind of a softer plastic. Anyways, battery's in, power's off. Let me change my video here to a different speed so you can see the lights a little bit better. Okay, so we've got it on Pro Video here. Hopefully this will come out a little bit better to see. Well, let me reset everything. The counter to 0. Shots to 0. Or actually 1, because that's the first shot. And I'll turn it on. It's an annoying sound. It reminds me of that movie Dumb and Dumber.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Okay, it lights up and tones on, and looks like we're on plus 20 Astro Fighter. I think that's just the beginning of it. That's not the score you would add. So let's hold the play button. And I just want to make sure all the lights are lit up, which looks like all 6 are lighting up. So that's good to know. And then I'll let go. And it stops at plus 10 for Astro Fighter. So that was my first shot. I got 10 points. Shot number 2 coming up. And that tone is really annoying. All right. I'll let go. And that one landed at 0 points. So for Invader, and that one is 0. So shot 3. Let's see if we can get a mothership. All right, 30 points for Astro Fighter, so I'm now at 40. Shot 4. There we go, mothership, 40. So now I'm at 80. And my last and final shot, let's see if I can get over 100. 10 points, just 10 shy. So I got 90 out of 5 shots. You really can't time it. Let me turn that off. You can't really time it because once you do let go, it kind of runs for a little bit longer before it stops. So it does make it a little bit difficult. Interesting, though, to hear that sound. I'm not sure what it's supposed to sound like or why it's supposed to sound like that. It is quite annoying. I don't know. I get it. It's simple. It's probably something that, might be of interest for younger kids to play. It's not taking much skills because you're really not having anything but to do is hold the button down and just track the points yourself. So I don't think the age on this was anything higher than probably 6 and older. I don't have the box. I don't recall what it said online. But anyways, it's still a game, and it's a handheld, and it's vintage from 1979. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and looking at this game from Bandai Electronics called Space Shot. Very unique, I think, and rare. And again, if you've seen this before, I'd really like to hear about it because I haven't found this one or any of the series from Bandai Electronics that are like this, which are very small and just have a bunch of LEDs and you just hold the button down and release. That's the only part of the game you have control of. I don't know, maybe I will collect some of these. I'm going to clean this up right now and get it ready to be on the shrine of my handhelds. Thanks again for watching this video. Appreciate your time. And until next time, keep that gaming passion from the past alive by living it today. Take care, everyone.